What up? What up? What up? It's your boy James, aka Ralph's favorite, 1/3 of TBD, the radio show. You probably saying, yo, get to the video. Before we do that, I just want to say we appreciate you watching. We appreciate you listening. And we would also appreciate if you like this video. And if you're not subscribed to the page, subscribe to the page. And your support is greatly appreciated. So remember, it's all TBD. Now let's get to the video. Let's get into the top five, man, before we close this thing out. So
All right,
this
I didn't
week,
do any.
you
I
didn't
didn't have
what you
any
do?
preparation this week. Top five this week. So top five cartoons this week. What are your top five cartoons? As I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna throw a couple of change ups in there.
Okay.
Again, for me, the top five will be cartoons that I watched and I enjoyed.
Right.
Not overall. It'll be a mix of ones that are too legendary to skip and ones that I enjoy. But go ahead, James. You go first, so I take a few moments.
Okay. So no particular order, but Transformers. Probably one of my top cartoons, top five cartoons. Um Action figures, but the cartoon, even
Yeah,
down to the movie, was great. So my next one is probably going to be G.I. Joe. All right. So
absolutely.
just like Transformers, G.I. Joe was another great cartoon, toys, and their movie wasn't the best, but I went to see that one too. All
Hmm.
right.
Absolutely.
Um, Next one, as far as cartoons. Now, this, I'm not going to say this is necessarily mine, but I thought this was like a top cartoon, the Care Bears.
Oh
All
yeah, for
right.
sure.
People bang with Care Bears, and I'm going to make Care Bears an honorable mention. All right. Because I'm going to stay with mine, Thundercats. Top cartoon for me. Love the Thundercats. Again, and I'm wondering if there's a correlation with the toys with some of these shows too.
It absolutely is.
Okay. Um, my next one, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry, I think, is a top five cartoon overall. And it was one of my favorite cartoons. Like, I hated Jerry for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted Tom to get him, but Tom was a dickhead all the time.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And then my last one, wait a minute, is that four? Is that five?
You got four in honorable mention.
Oh, okay, four in the honorable mention. So my last one is probably going to be, this is tough. I'll go with the Smurfs.
I was wondering if you was going to bring this merch up.
I'll go with the Smurfs. I'll leave out some of the others. I'll leave them because I know you probably got at least one or two of your favorites that were my favorites as well. But yeah,
Yeah,
Smurfs, Gargamel, you know what I'm saying? Smurfs was the shit.
Smurfs was a classic. Smurfs was definitely a classic. Um, so yeah, our list will have some repeat, but not so much. So
Mhm.
I don't have any particular order, but these were the cartoons that I knew were legendary, along with cartoons that I couldn't wait to watch.
Saturday morning, baby.
Um, no particular order. Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
Alvin and the Chipmunks, right after the Smurfs on Saturday morning, hit for me. Had to watch Alvin and the Chipmunks. Thundercats. Had the toys, wanted all the toys. Thundercats, classic. Couldn't miss it. Voltron.
Ooh.
Was not missing Voltron for nobody. Another classic. Shout out to
Classic.
Voltron. Shout out to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for being a direct ripoff. If you don't know, I know we got some listeners who think that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was the OG.
No.
Voltron. It's the direct ripoff.
Hold up. Did you know that there is a whole show, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? that they literally stole scenes of and just did the double.
Are you serious? So it was a whole
Look,
deal.
it's a whole show.
Oh
Those
man,
fight scenes and everything, they stole them,
stolen.
John. Yeah, yeah. I
Never
hated that
really.
show.
I hated it. I was first of all, I hated it because one, I was older and I
Right.
didn't really care for it, and two, my Voltron respect made me like hate that y'all did this. Like, what are you doing? It's the same show.
Hang on a second. With that being said, did Voltron steal from Tranzor Z?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I watched both, but I
I
don't
know
think
you
so.
did. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Aphrodite with the titty missiles.
With the titty missiles. Her name was, that is crazy. Her name was Aphrodite.
I know.
With the titty missiles.
Yeah. That was great.
I want to go back and watch it. There might be some racial components to that. Why's her name Aphrodite and her titties is Miss Fire One? And she had titty missiles. I can't even talk. Let's go back and reanalyze Tranzor Z. When I say three, I gotta listen. Judge me if you want.
Uh-oh.
But Jim was getting watched.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yo,
Jim
you threw that in.
And the Misfits. I was watching it.
I'm never putting Jim in my 5, but listen. I'll be honest with you, since you was honest too.
Yeah, I was.
Jim was the shit.
Jim was the shit.
Low key, Jim was. I don't know when I started watching it, having to catch it. Might have been like on my god sister crib or something, but I definitely did. Jim is ages. Julian, Jim is my name. Jim. I don't know. Yeah.
Jim, they had drawn. That was like the first reality show. Jim was the shit.
Oh man, I'm married too.
Yeah, and for me, I don't think it's a cartoon I looked forward to watching. So I had a whole lineup before school, and it's hard for me to not have Tom and Jerry as that last spot because I love Tom and Jerry.
Right.
But I can't exclude the Flintstones. I watched the Flintstones. Listen, Channel 17. 6:30 was Tom and Jerry. 7:00 was the Flintstones. 7:30 was DuckTales. Then I would leave for school.
You was a DuckTales boy?
I never really saw the DuckTales because I had to leave for school by that time.
Okay.
But, the theme song, I watched enough episodes of the DuckTales. But the Flintstones at 7 was the one. If I slept late, I missed some of Tom and Jerry. I was not missing any part of the Flintstones at 7:00.
So needless to say, Flintstones over Jetsons for you.
For sure. For sure.
Okay. Some honorable mentions. Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies. Definitely.
Jetsons. I want to say Mask. Got it though. Come on.
Mask is the number one honorable mention for me because I had those toys. Yeah. Mask.
Silverhawks. We talked about the
Silverhawks, Centurions. Yeah. I used to watch show Cops. Central Organization, Police Specialist. Officer Long Arm. Come on, man. Where you been? Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Damn.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yo,
I watched that.
Listen, it was some good.
No one mentioned He-Man, She-Ra. No. All these got watched.
I didn't watch She-Ra. All right, so let me just say this: as far as what I
She-Ra
consider
was a baddie. What the fuck are you talking about?
What I consider girl shows, the only girl show that I watched was Jem. All right, no My Little Pony, no Strawberry Shortcake, no Rainbow Bright, no She-Ra. She-Ra was ass.
She-Ra was, you know what I mean?
But He-Man for sure. So let me ask you this. Because somebody said to me, Skeletor is the best cartoon villain. Do you agree with that?
No. Skeletor, you know who didn't, another one we didn't mention, but you know who scared me more than Skeletor?
Who?
Because they never showed him.
Oh, the Inspector Gadget boy.
Claw.
Yeah, the Claw.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
He
Yeah.
he might be the best voice, and you're
Yeah.
right. That
His
was a
voice
little
fucked with me. It
that
fucked with
definitely
me.
was a little scary. I
Yeah.
thought that Cobra Commander might have been, or Megatron, the best villain.
I have Megatron over Skeletor.
Yeah, listen, I bang with Skeletor
Yeah.
and He-Man, and that's if it's just my list, He-Man is probably in my list, but I do put Thundercats over He-Man.
Thundercats was. Where's that movie? Why no one made a live action like that?
That's
Would
what we
do
need.
numbers.
That's what, and now with everything with the technology, it wouldn't be ass.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean? Like the first Fantastic Four, that joint was ass.
I'm surprised. No, we didn't mention. Were we too old to mention X-Men and the other
No,
Marvel cartoons? Like I watched those, but they
Spider-Man
don't.
and the Amazing Friends.
That's another one.
Let's
That's
keep
another
it
one I
being.
watched. That
We
came
watched
on at
that
6
and
on Channel
Justice League.
57. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good. That's an honorable mention for me.
Yeah,
Spider-Man, Amazing Friends, Spider-Man, Iceman, Firestar. I watched that a
that was
lot.
the shit.
Yeah, I watched that a lot. Shout
Yeah,
out to the cartoons, but that's top 5 this week. That's a good one. It was, and I feel like I even still feel like it's ones that
that we
I
missed.
didn't that we missed, but
There were so many cartoons.
yeah, I couldn't exclude the ones that I named.
But thinking about Hulk Hogan Rock and Wrestling, that was my shit. I used to watch that. Did you watch that?
I don't even remember that really like that.
The Hulk Hogan
Hulk
Rock and
Hogan.
Wrestling. Oh man,
Nah, I
yeah, that was
remember
good.
that.
That was back in the with the wrestling men days. You know what I mean? Definitely toys. The correlation to
toys play a big part.
And that was that's how we got scammed back in the day. At least our parents anyway. Sears catalogs coming out.
I need this, that, and the third. Yo, get them Silverhawks.
Oh man.
Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.